Peace and love. Namaste, everybody. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Thanks for being here. Got a red squirrel out there, some other birds singing and talking up a storm. Let's turn down that red squirrel a little bit. Gets a little chatty. So, welcome to our part 6 of our 7-part talk on somatic meditation. So, this is talk 6. Listening to the body, practices, poses, and props for somatic awakening. So, what if, that's what my kid always used to say to me, what if, I used to say the same too, what if lying in child's pose, and I'll explain what that is in a minute, for 5 minutes could help you release what years of thinking prevented you from reaching? What if a few deep breaths in a reclined position, maybe savasana, lying on your back with your feet apart and your arms away from your body, could begin to melt away stored tension and restore clarity to your life and bring you into your body? Now, somatic meditation isn't just about a way to think differently, and it is that, but it's also about how to exist differently within our bodies. And one of the most beautiful aspects of it is its practicality and accessibility. And you don't need fancy equipment, a meditation cushion, yoga attire, a mat, or even a serene environment. All you need, what you need, is willingness, curiosity, and guidance on how to listen to your body in a safe and supportive manner, because our bodies are always talking to us. Somatic meditation often incorporates poses, asanas, yoga poses, and movements that enhance our inner sensing, our inner awareness of our bodies. It encourages gentle physical arrangements. It doesn't have to be stressful or athletic, that allow the nervous system to feel supported and nourished. And this includes restorative positions, restorative postures from yoga, mindfulness movement, internal awareness, and of course, mental focus and breath. So let's explore a few foundational practices or postures or asanas. One of the most common, most powerful is a body scan. And body scan practices in somatic meditation help relax the body, but it also helps us understand not only what's going on in our bodies, where it hurts and where it doesn't, that kind of thing, but also where the tension is and where the tension isn't. But also it helps us find ourselves in space, like in relationship to other objects, because the more you know about where your body is internally, the easier it is to move in the world. This practice involves slowly moving our attention through our body, maybe from feet to the head or head to the feet, while noticing, paying attention to sensations. What does it feel like? Areas of tension and spaces of ease. Where's, oh, that spot's relaxed. The key is to feel, not think, not fix. You're not trying to fix this thing, and you're not trying to figure out exactly, think it through and name things. You're just trying to feel the body, not fix it. So this type of attention develops interoception. That's the ability to look inside yourself, which is your ability to perceive your internal physical states. It brings about more and increased breath awareness. And tuning into our breath serves as an anchor rather than controlling or counting our breaths. Somatic meditation emphasizes observing its quality. Now, we've practiced some of this as we can breathe it in, we can feel it in the back top of our throat, we can feel it fill our lungs. We've practiced this over a long time, so this shouldn't be new to a lot of you. But where does the breath move? Does it move into your belly first, as it should? And then to the lungs? Is it a shallower breath? Or is it deep and slow? How does it feel when you inhale into your belly? How does it feel as your lungs inflate? Can you feel the space between your lungs? Can you feel that centered spot just below your belly button? the breath transforms into a living rhythm. And so we've done a lot of compression and expansion of muscular structures over the time that we've been practicing together. And we're going to come back to that later. But for today, it's really, for this whole series, it's really about feeling your way into your body. Relaxed breath, a rhythm, natural breathing, but control. The control is that you're just letting your body naturally breathe. And you're riding your breath rather than you trying to master your breath. We do other practices like breath mastering at other times. But this series is about just being with your relaxed breath. You might need, because there's some body physical things we're going to talk about in a minute. Sometimes you need maybe a bolster or blankets to keep you warm, or cushions, or maybe eye pillows. You often use a mask. Um, but it's not just about comfort. It's about a way of communicating safety to your nervous system. So sometimes it's easier to, like when you're lying on your back and you need a little prop under the small of your back. That's not so much about, um, well, it's more about being comfortable, right? Relaxing your nervous system. When your body feels supported and grounded, the deeper layers of stored tension can start to soften. So you don't have to keep those things tense. They're already supported, so you can relax them. And props aren't an indulgent. I resist indulgence. I resisted using those yoga blocks for years and modified my form for decades. But then I found as I got older that having yoga blocks actually makes it easier on my body, because my body's aging and it's okay. It's all right to use yoga blocks, for instance, because they're not indulgences. They're instruments to help us heal, instruments of healing. So I'm gonna go through a few little practices. These are yoga poses for practice. And if you're already practice yoga, and you don't have to do these now, you can listen in, or you can keep your headphones on or turn your speakers up and follow along a little bit. But if you already practice yoga, these asanas may already be familiar to you. And so there's this thing called reclined butterfly pose, and you lie on your back with the soles of your feet touching together and your knees wide open. So you're kind of like that with your legs, and you can support it underneath your knees if you want to with pillows. And this opens the hips, and I definitely need to be able to do this today. I gotta be stretching those hips out today. They're a little tight, and it invites softness in the belly and in the lower back. And what you do is you just let gravity do its work. You're not forcing anything. You're just lying there with your feet together and your knees apart, and you just let gravity do its work. And you breathe into the muscles where you feel the spot where the muscles are tense because they're stretching. You bring your mind into your hips, and you just breathe and you relax there. Or maybe child's pose. And I love child's pose. So you kneel on the ground, and I know that's hard with some knees, but you might want to be on a carpet or a mat or something where it's comfortable. And you rest, you can sit on your knees, and then you rest your chest on your thighs, and your arms are tucked in. So it's like a little kid. You've seen kids do this. You put your hands here, maybe your head's on the forehead. Your forehead is on your hands, and your hands are on the floor, and you're leaning into your knees, and your back is sort of arched. You've seen this, you've seen kids in this position. This is a natural pose that calms the nervous system. That's why babies do this. And and you can feel the front of your body feeling safe and content, and it kind of stretches out your back. It's a very relaxed pose. And when you're in this posture, you can just continue to breathe and feel your body and relax those muscles and relax those muscles. It's a posture that supports itself. And that's what these are. The butterfly pose and the child's pose and savasana, this next one, where you're just simply lying on your back on your mat or a carpet or your bed, and you spread your feet apart a little bit so they're a little bit wider than hip distance, and your feet are, you kind of relax your feet and ankles and let them fall down. You don't kind of hold them up, and you move your arms out about maybe say 10 inches from your hips. You turn your palms upward, you face them to the sky, and you just bring your mind to your spine, no pillow under your head. And then relax do a body scan and relax those arms, relax the face, relax the legs, and just feel the spots of tension. Bring your mind to those places, and with your mental focus and your breath, just relax them. Now, you can remain in these asanas and stay in them for as long as you want. You can even fall asleep in them. People fall asleep in savasana all the time. It's totally great. You can just remain in these asanas and relax, but continue, if you're awake, continue to use your mind and your breath to feel the muscular structure, or maybe even if you can, feel into the bones. And if you can feel into your skeleton, that is fabulous. If you can feel your knees and you can feel your thigh bones, you can feel into your pelvis. This will bring your mind into your body, and you're using your mind rather than your chant, rather than your imagination, to focus on light. We've done all these light focus things in our practice over the years. This particular practice, if you use your mind, you replace your chant with your body. And if there's a spot of pain, right, you can bring your mind to there. We've talked about that too. And these poses, these asanas, these postures, they're not about performance. And that's one of the things that can happen in a yoga studio. Oh, look at that person's perfect form. Well, don't worry about that, because that's their body, not your body. It's not about perfection. It's about practice. These are poses that are invitations to be aware of your body. And each one is gentle. So each one gently and without pressure asks the body to feel safe enough to soften the muscles. And that's what this is about, to practice the softening of the muscles that are often in tension and we don't even realize it. Relaxing those muscles, feeling into your body. So let's try one. And I'm going to stay sitting here because I'm on camera with you guys and you won't see me if I lie down. So I'm going to talk you through it. If you're willing, let's try the reclined butterfly pose. So if you're wherever you are, maybe lie down on your back for a minute. Just lie down on your back, get yourself lying down on your back, and your legs are out. Now bring your feet together till your feet are touching. If you can. If you can touch your feet together, your knees are wide open, let them flop down. Let them flop down. And later, if you want to practice this with cushions or blankets under your thighs, that's totally fine. But for now, just let them fall away down. Let the gravity of the earth pull them out gently, gently. Don't force them. Just gently let them rest there. And let your arms rest by your sides, palms up. Or you can put them on your heart, or you can put them on your belly. Doesn't matter too much. Now just breathe. Relax the pelvic area. Relax the hips. Let the gravity pull your legs down. Don't chant. Just feel. Let your spine settle to the ground. Soften your face. Let those muscles go in your face. Now just breathe easily. Let those thighs be pulled toward the ground by the gravity. Somatic meditation, using your body in place of your chant. It's very relaxing. And now you can bring your inner awareness to your sensations of your body, and you can notice the openness or the tightness in your hips. And feel the weight of your legs. They should feel heavy. Tune into your breath moving through your ribs, into your belly. Now, is there a warmth, a tingling, a spaciousness, tension? What do you feel? You don't have to name it, just have to feel it. No need to name it, just feel it. Do any of these places feel numb or maybe distant from you? Which is kind of a strange thing if your body is distant from you, but this helps us bring the body close to us. And just rest there for several breaths. And when you're ready, if you've been practicing this or you're thinking about practicing it later in the day, when you're ready and you're finished with your practice, just slowly bring your knees together, straighten out your legs, Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, stretch your legs out, maybe reach your arms out for a second, give yourself a little stretch, and then you can blink your eyes open. Now, we've only got about 15 minutes left here. And you can continue in that posture if you're already doing that and just stay there if you want to and continue in that. I'm going to stay sitting because here I am on camera with you guys. So if you're sitting, you can bring your awareness. Here we go. I'm going to go back into this particular mula that I love to use, fingers over fingers, thumbs touching. Right. So then I'm going to fingers on my lap. You can feel with your breath, feel your fingers touching each other and your thumbs tips touching. Bring your mind to your thumb tips. Just feel them touching. And feel your fingers overlapping. Bring your mind to your palms. Maybe feel a warmth or a tingle. Relax your shoulders. Let them drop. Bring your awareness to your face. Relax your jaw. Let it drop a little. No clenching. Lips together. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Feel the muscles drop. Relax around your eyes and your forehead. With every exhale, let more tension go. Bring your awareness to the back of your neck. Relax that space. Let your shoulders drop more. Let gravity do its thing. Now feeling your breath, where your nasal passages come into your throat. Just feel that space. Keep going. I'll let you know when our time is up. You can do a full body scan. Run right down your back if you want to, relaxing all the muscles that you don't need to support yourself, right down to your toes. One space at a time. Feel the tension drip away. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Peace to you all. Namaste. See you tomorrow at our Kriya Yoga class on Zoom. Peace.